With approximately $10 billion of assets under management pouring into decentralized finance crypto markets over the past year, do you see or expect new institutional interest picking up as more traditional bank types yield products that are deployed into crypto space? Peter, start us off.
Yeah, look, we've been involved in crypto for a while. We have one of the only Reg D tokens in the market. Science does. We actually have an investment called Real Blocks that is starting to work with very big institutions around. And again, it's less about crypto. It's about taking assets and make them digitally. You can't believe that DocuSign is the last digital thing you ever do when you're moving securities around, right? They're all going to be digitals. We have a state chartered bank called Protego, where we can do custody and prime brokerage. It took us 3.5 years to get that license. And we're talking to every major institutional bank today because in the last 2 years, they couldn't custody their money. And so that didn't really exist. And now that that's coming to fruition, we can't sit here and think that we're going to continue sending reams of paperwork when we're moving securities around. That's insane.
AJ, do you think Bank of America is going to be coming out the new crypto kitties?
You know, I think in general, crypto is in a situation where it's still young as far as the consumer brand within it. I think it's still scary for a lot of consumers. It sounds just overly complicated, but when, like Peter was saying, when you boil it down, it's actually just a much better system for so many different avenues and industries. So I think it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. I think, you know, when when Bitcoin in particular had a big spike, everybody thought the moment was now, but we see in so many other industries that it takes more time. So I don't know if the moment is now, but the train has left the station. Crypto and blockchain in general are going to drive a lot of different industries.
Nihal, thoughts on the crypto?
Listen, it definitely still a shiny object, but you know, everybody wants to learn about it, figure it out. But I got 3 letters stopping this from really taking off, and that's SEC. Regulations, regulatory hurdles, bureaucracy is going to become even more of a problem in this industry for crypto to go mainstream. We've gotten a taste of it over the past few years, but I think it's just going to get a lot worse, especially in a good way when the Democrats take back the White House and the Senate, which is positive for this country and this nation. I think we're going to have more of the regulatory hurdles.
Jenny, you agree with Nihal on this, or what are you thinking about the
Somewhat.
crypto?
Well, we both hate crypto whenever we send each other deals. It's not my thing. But I do think institutional interest has already been picking up as we see more and more of the traditional financial products preferred by traditional institutional investors showing up in the crypto space. So like trading volumes for crypto options and futures have been exploding this year. Can't really contest that. I think interest from institutional investors is only going to continue to grow with the launch of crypto ETFs. ETFs would allow institutional investors to invest in the growth of crypto without actually owning it themselves or having to deal with crypto exchanges. And ETFs would also be subject to exchange rules, which would ease their concerns about investing in unregulated markets. I think earlier this year we saw listing of the Bitcoin fund on the Toronto Stock Exchange. But like Nihal said, I think once the SEC approves the listing of a crypto ETF on a US exchange, that's really when institutional investment in crypto is going to be massive.
And you also have to think about, I mean, with the pandemic going on, dirty money, you think banks may try to up their game, do a little bit of the crypto side of it, but I think Nihal's got the right idea with the SEC regulations kind of squashing that. Primetime VCs supported by First Republic Bank, banking built for innovators. TriNet, expertly human HR solutions. Brex, scale your business faster with Brex. Cash management and corporate cards for your team in 10 minutes or less. Use our link in the show description to sign up today. E2 Generations. We solve problems that live on Excel.